Hello and welcome back to Cereza and the Lost Demon. Where we last left off, we had been exploring some of these wilderness, and we made it to this open meadow where we were playing around in the water, trying to see what secrets it had. So let's start. But before we begin, I hope you're all doing well, and we're just going to take a deep breath in. And let's begin. Alright. Well, before we begin in this area, we're going to go back because the white wolf seems close by. Do you see any tracks he's left? I want to go here. And we're gonna visit the wisps because they're gonna give us another reward. So how's everybody doing?
Hello.
Think of me as your Avalon guide. I'll take you anywhere you'd like to go.
But first,
Cereza, Cheshire, thanks for everything. Here's a showing of my gratitude.
oh, I will take that.
If you find any wisps, tell them to come here. I'm sure they'd be lost and scared alone.
Thank you. I will take that. Alright.
Hello.
It's easy to get lost in Avalon, of course. I shall lead where you near the white wolf.
We got 2 wisps, 2 journals, and 1 moon pearl to find here. But yeah, now we can begin. Wonder how. And then once we get all the elementals, I think what we'll do is we'll do a huge collect-a-thon. Did I go up here? I believe I already went up here. We're gonna do a huge collect-a-thon episode where we just go through and do all the things we may have missed. Open up. Thank you. Oh yeah, that was where Wisp was. Okay. Let's go back then. We need water treasure. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. Okay, fine. First.
Stop it!
Ah, I'm stuck. Whoa, I do not know. Where the heck did that come from, Cheshire? Alright. Thank you. Oh. Another bad fairy, huh? Ooh, a new fairy. Sparkana. Wicked Wizard. This is a new enemy. come here. Okay, there we go. New archive. Sparkana. Oh, there's a biped fair rank, Spinal Knight, a biped fairy wizard with excellent knowledge of and proficiency in fairy magic. Many of Avalon's most powerful spellcasters are Sparkana. Their preferred way of fighting is to come at an opponent with an onslaught of spells, not giving them the smallest of openings to respond. With negative vibes being the source of their magic power, the more they intimidate or scare an opponent, the more powerful their spells become. Naturally curious, they spend most of their days exploring the forests of ancient writings, hoping to learn about new spells or enchantments. And while most of their spells have practical application, some they discover turn out to be mostly useless. Always anxious to try their new magic out, their fellow fairies stand the risk of being debilitated by a spell and the Sparkana don't yet understand. There's the art. Okay. Ooh, we've almost found all the enemies. We're missing a bunch of bosses, it looks like. Alright, let's collect all these gems. Okay, we definitely need to go that way. Okay. Oops. And then and that's it. Okay. Then there's nothing there. All right. Let's go. And we got the Wisp Weekly number 6. The Wisp Weekly 6.
Ode to my lily boat, first verse. Out on the lake with my lily boat, the stream carries us to and fro. A marvelous time on my lily boat. Oh, where shall my lily boat go?
Second verse.
Sailing Nemua with my lily boat, I've ne'er a guide but the wind. But if I should fall in that whirlpool, then there should my journey end. Just a little lyric I wrote out floating along the other day. You like it? I think it's got a certain charm to it. Maybe I can try to invite some wisps out so we can all sing it while actually on a lily boat. That could be fun. On second thought, I'm not sure if everyone will want to sing on an unstable lily pad. Maybe I'll just gather the wisps who like music in the hideaway and try to sing there.
Alright, we got it. Come on. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Wrong way.
Oops, dang it.
Can't even control the elements. Pathetic.
Well, that's rude. Alright. Biologist Journal 8.
Avalon contains a large web of lakes. The largest I've found thus far is actually located near the forest entrance, where I first discovered the fairy Avalonica. Upon this lily pad, I uncovered numerous other sections of Avalon, though I did almost get swallowed up in a whirlpool as well. Perhaps I should just be a tad more careful of my surroundings. I am in a forest of uncharted peril, after all. I digress. Today I have something truly remarkable to write about. At least I have found them. Fairies. They do exist. At least I'm assuming what I have discovered are the same legendary creatures rumored to dwell in Avalon, though I suppose their appearance is different than how they are typically described. There seem to be both bipeds and quadrupeds. I say, seem here as I have yet to observe the creatures as clearly as I would desire. They reside within a thick mist that distorts the shape and color of everything within, as if seeing the world through a prism or kaleidoscope. Still, their actions are orderly and highly intelligent, and as I had hoped, I appear to interest them greatly. I assume the eyes watching me earlier belong to them. Perhaps if I were to reach out to contact them, I could learn even more.
And that's the end of the biologist journal. We've almost got a lot of these other journal entries. I mean, there's still a lot, but no. What's over here? Anything of interest? Nothing. Come on, we want to go this way.
Cheshire was having a grand time steering the lily pad every which way.
Cheshire, slow down! I'm soaked! I told you to go slow!
Ooh, she's mad. Where are we now? Anything to explore here? I don't think there's anything to explore here. I'm glad he had fun, though. Alright. Let's continue on. Finding where the wolf is. What was that scary noise?
Cereza.
Who's there?
How could this be? Before Cereza stood her mother.
Is it an illusion from the fairies?
Mummy? Is it really you?
Yes, my dearest Cereza. Come this way.
I'm with Cheshire on this. Don't listen. It's the Fae.
Cereza.
Mummy? Is that you?
Oh, we have to move.
Mummy?
Come this way.
No, no, back off.
Mummy, please don't go.
Don't do it. It's not letting us back away, we can only move forward.
Yes, my dearest Cereza.
Mummy, wait! Mummy, please!
No, we shouldn't go follow.
I'm coming, Mummy! Don't leave me again!
Cheshire. Good.
The shade vanished with a blood-chilling scream that echoed through the trees.
Mummy.
Cheshire's strike had shattered the illusion, but it had taken a frightful toll on Cereza. She collapsed to her knees, her mother's final screams still ringing in her ears. Cheshire glanced down at Cereza. He told her to hurry and get a move on. But the tears would not stop. Come on! If I hadn't dealt with that shade, you'd be face down at the bottom of that cliff. With each passing moment, the demon became increasingly annoyed.
Cheshire! How could you? How could you do that to her?
It was an illusion.
Unable to take Cheshire's abuse any longer, Cereza leapt to her feet. Behind her tears, Cereza's eyes burned with fury. I save you, and this is the thanks I get. Maybe if you weren't so helpless, I wouldn't need to fight all your battles. Cheshire was not about to back down.
Why am I not surprised? I wouldn't expect a demon like you to understand anyway. And just so we're clear, you say I'm weak, but you can't survive without me either, remember?
Oh, shots fired.
Look at you! You wouldn't last 5 minutes in this forest without me! Their fight was quickly reaching its boiling point. Then came the straw that broke the demon's back.
Don't forget who summoned you here! Why don't you just behave like a proper demon and do as I say?
Oh.
Cheshire's eyes narrowed. For a second, he was quiet. Cheshire broke the silence with a threatening growl.
I wish I'd never summoned you!
Uh-oh.
Good. That's it. We're through.
Cereza's final words echoed off the trees. Then all was still.
Chapter 9. Alone Again. Head to the four. Ooh, new area. What's over here? Wisps, journals. Okay. Is that it? Okay. Guess that's it there. Huh. A new sanctuary. Oh. Increases the effects of concoction. Venom Thorn. What was this one? Oh, locked. Sure, we'll learn this.
Yes! I can get through this forest fine by myself. I'm not scared.
I mean,
Let's take a break.
we're gonna take a rest first. Alright, and now we're gonna get to the fortress. Ooh. That is creepy.
An odd structure appeared out of the gloom, towering before Cereza.
Cereza, you can do this on your own. You don't need anyone's help.
That kind of reminds me of the that one area we were in.
Cool.
Gotta avoid the traps. This feels like a trap. Oh my gosh, it's so red. This is, are we in, is this the virtual boy? Is this the virtual boy level? Oh, that's coming out soon.
If I'm not careful, I'll be burnt to a crisp.
Y'all looking excited for the virtual boy on the Nintendo Switch Online thing? I am still fully convinced that Nintendo made that for the memes. New archive. Ignis Journal 6.
The sinister structure of rusted red and ashenbach woods continues to grow in size at an alarming rate. Any army of fairies is stationed around the structure's premises. The flames burst forth from its every orifice. A single misstep and any poor soul would be incarcerated. The primary objective of this never-ending construction must be to keep intruders away from what lies within. But I conjecture there's more to it than that. Fairies feed on the negative vibes of humans and wisps. So what better than to create a towering symbol of absolute dread to keep their prey in constant terror? The more ominous and grandiose it becomes, surely the richer and more plentiful the negative vibes it will produce. I think you could also say it exists to assist the fairies' domination of Avalon. Once there was a young witch who challenged the dreaded fortress. Lamentably, her efforts proved to be in vain. The fortress's exterior was too hard to crack. Still, the fairies were absolutely relentless in their retaliation on this poor girl, following her to the ends of the forest to make sure she was eradicated completely. The terrible fortress is truly a reflection of the cruel hands which built it.
Okay.
Flames flames everywhere. Even Morgana's hardest training doesn't make me sweat this much.
Go, go, go.
There could be fairies anywhere. I've got to keep quiet.
I see something over there. Whoa. Almost stepped on that. This must be where we could. Oh. I saw that. Whoa. Okay. We might need Cheshire for that. That was close. This place is kind of intimidating. I see why, you know, this has a lot of bad vibes. That's a pretty flat fire. Yikes. Cereza alone. Cereza does not have the powers to defeat an enemy on her own. Use your Umbrian arts to bind enemies to proceed forward.
Cereza was on her own this time. How was she going to get out of this pickle?
Can he hit me through here? Nope. Ah, shoot. Dang it. Okay, what am I gonna... What? Okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. Alright, let's deal with you too. Never mind. Oh, what am I doing? Come on, we gotta... The fire's making me rush. Nope, not yet. Oh, damn it. It's fine. Push it from that side. Nope, I won't now climb. come back for revenge later.
That's it! Here we go.
Oh man, they're mad. It's kind of hard without Cheshire.
Cereza had certainly grown stronger since entering the forest. But even so, making her way alone was proving more difficult than expected. If only Cheshire were here.
No, I'm better off without that beast. I can make it through this forest myself.
Oh, there's Cheshire.
Cereza heard a familiar voice. It was Cheshire. Injured, he was fleeing from a group of fairies.
Not my problem.
You two need each other. Oh, that's up there. Okay. I mean, you're about to make it your problem.
Somehow, Cereza had made it through. Solo adventuring was turning out much more difficult than she had anticipated. The optimism she had right after splitting up with Cheshire was long gone. Speaking of Cheshire, Cereza couldn't help remembering him.
We should definitely reunite with him. Both of us need each other. Oh. I fell for a trap. Alright. Well, not again. New archive. The Wisp Weekly.
Any of you ever wonder why these fairies catch us in the first place? I asked old Lady Ignis, and she told me it's so they can drain our negative vibes. Negative vibes are what wisps generate when they're scared or sad or angry even, which means we've got to do our best to not be scared. Even if some real big fairy comes to get us, don't let them intimidate you. If they come for you, the best strategy is to always hide in the dark spot. And if they try to draw you out with fire, just stay calm and douse it with some water. Gotta use everything you can if you're going to try to survive in this forest. You can use some vines to tangle them and buy some time, or maybe even distract them by starting a little fire of your own. Whatever you do, don't just stand there. They'll nab you in a heartbeat. Once they find you, if you're just a second too slow, it might already be too late. Keep moving, keep thinking, keep hiding.
Ooh, and we found a rest point. Alright, here we go. This is a... Oh, that's... The fire elemental has to
A
be here.
colossal iron structure stood before her eyes. It was a fort built by the fairies.
We're gonna need to go through and... That is... quite the structure. This is like... last boss energy, I think.
Cereza once again spotted Cheshire. Incapacitated by his wounds, he was surrounded by fairies.
What has he gotten himself into now? Nope, not going to worry about it.
But before she knew what she was doing, Cereza had set off in Cheshire's direction.
I'm just going to take a look. I can't let anything happen to my stuffed cat.
That's right. We're gonna get our cat back. Let's get our friend. Or whatever that was in that movie that or was it a show? Another journal, wow. They're really giving it to us, aren't they? Fairies Research Log 3.
At last, a forest worthy of our infinite glory. The path has been long and fraught with some unfortunate obstructions, but nary a worry. Finally, we are master of our own domain, a king with a castle to call our own. The songs that will be sung, chronicling the splendid day. Naturally, we have intrigued technology of our own invention throughout the fortress. Compared to the trifling materials used in ancient fairy architecture, the forest's red alloy will surely prove impregnable. Furthermore, it should inspire horrible images in any fool who dares stand before it in defiance. At the fortress's upper floors, tests are being done for my latest invention, the Tir-na-nog. We believe Tir-na-nogs will become an invaluable cornerstone for swooping up the energy from humans and wisps we so do require. After tests are concluded here, we shall expand Tir-na-nogs to cover all of Albion, nay, the world. For those inquiring of the name, Tir-na-nog, we have coined this moniker from texts that serve as the basis for our fairy utopia, which the power of the Tir-na-nog may well be within our grasp.
We're missing a lot of those journals. Wow, we've already found all the journals in this area.
What a monstrous large building. It must be very important, I'll say.
Over here? Alright.
Who is he talking to?
The fairies had captured Cheshire. Within their ranks was one regal-looking fairy who stood out from all the others. He appeared to be talking to Cheshire, but it was too far to hear what he was saying.
What does that fairy want with Cheshire?
The fairies carried him into some kind of fortress.
Cheshire!
Forgetting the peril of her situation, Cereza rushed to follow the fairies into their stronghold.
No good. There must be another way in. You!
The White Wolf.
The elusive white wolf had appeared right before Cereza. It called out to her before running away.
That's it!
This isn't the way. Oops, I did not get to read all that. Well, are you gonna bring down the ladder for me? I have a feeling we're gonna come back here anyway to explore, so right now we have one mission: to get our friend back.
Listen, this fortress is crawling with fairies. I think you should sit this one out.
But the wolf just stared at her, showing no signs of moving. "Let's go together," the wolf's determined eyes seemed to be saying to her.
Thanks. You know, to be honest, I was a little scared going alone. Don't tell Cheshire I said that.
And so, Cereza and the White Wolf infiltrated deep into the enemy's stronghold.
New area found. Six journals here, 2 wisps. Ooh.
Oh, Cheshire. Just what have you gotten yourself into this time?
I mean, I wouldn't say it was Cheshire that got himself into it. I'm gonna pop a cheeky save, but we're gonna continue on. Alright, let's go. This may be a little bit of a longer episode. I do not care. There's a journal entry there. Just kind of want to explore some. Let's see what's over this way. Dead end. Okay. That's fine. Just because we have a mission doesn't mean we can't explore. And dead end. Okay. Those are perfectly reasonable expectations. New archive. Umbran Apprentice Diary 7.
We finally made it to the fairies' fortress, and it was something to behold. This has to be where they're doing all their scheming. Pipes full of who knows what, shouting in every which way, bright blue flames, and complex machinery unlike anything I've ever seen. What could they possibly be doing with all this? Beats me, but that's beside the point. We're here for one thing, to wipe up those wicked fairies and destroy that elemental core. This place is absolutely crawling with fairies, but me and Pilma should be okay as long as we're together. The main problem at the moment is we're stuck. We know the elemental core is up there somewhere, but we have no idea how or where we're going to reach it. The walls are impossible to climb. I thought about asking Pilma if she'd let me stand on her shoulders again, but she got really whiny last time we tried that. I wonder what that was about. I weigh less than her, I think. Well, since we're witches, I suppose we should try using magic. The fairy contraption over there looks like it might do something.
Okay. You.
Oops. I don't think it's supposed to turn that way. Oh well, it works for me.
Are we supposed to do it again? I hope this is right. Okay, and it's over here. A chest. Cheshire's gonna have some leveling up to do. Oops. Oh! I did not see this. Okay, now what? Is this not... Is this... Did I mess this up? I messed this up. Okay. What? Well, because if I turn it... Well, because the other way is not going to help me. Oh. What am I supposed to do? Nope. Alright, I'm gonna...
Just watching this is making me dizzy.
Alright, let's try the other way then, I guess. Yeah, see, now that's just gonna drop me down. That's not the correct way. Oops. Okay, what am I doing? Definitely need it to go that way. So we can go up here. What am I missing? Do I have this? It shouldn't be that hard of a puzzle. Why am I having such a hard time with this puzzle? not that hard. I mean, I don't think it is. I'm just not thinking about it correctly. Oops. Guess we gotta go another lap. Okay. Can't. Oh, you know what? I'm dumb. How did I not see this?
Within, the fairies seem to be arguing about something loudly.
I don't understand what they're saying. But if I know these fairies, it must be something absolutely nefarious.
Hurry up, go, 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 go. This reminds me of the sneaking around from Final Fantasy VII when you're breaking into Shinra building. Oops. You know the part I'm talking about? Alright. My chair's not letting me. It keeps shifting. Oof. Alright, what's your pattern? Do you walk back and forth like that? Alright. He walks back and forth. So when he turns around, we gotta make a break for him. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Okay. We made it.
This reminds me of climbing the clock tower with Sean. She acted so tough, but I knew she was scared.
I remember fighting on that clock tower. Bayonetta 1. Oh. Okay. Ooh. This is quite sketchy. Alright. We made it. Come on, White Wolf. Help a girl out. Oh, Wisp. Going up. Anything over here? Anything over here? Maybe a journal entry? We're really into the Virtual Boy now. We're diving it in. Ooh, another journal entry.
Look at all those fairies. How am I going to make it out of here?
Okay, Umbrian Diary 8.
The fairies have this leader they call the Fairy King. I'd watch out for him if I were you. It was too dark for me to see clearly, but it looked like he summoned this monster that was absolutely enormous. If he has the power to summon something like that, there's no way we can beat him. I know we had a reason for coming to do this for us, but if we die along the way, it'll be all for nothing. We have to run. We can't fight him as... We can't fight him as we are now. Prima wouldn't listen at all. She says we'll be fine, that we have to stand our ground. I got so angry that she wouldn't listen. If she was going to be like that, I told her just to go off and fight by herself. But now I'm worried about her. She's the only sister I've got. Ever since we were taken in, it's always been just the two of us. I thought we could get through anything together. I'm going to go find her and apologize.
I'll take it. Oh, I'm full on those. Anything? Nope, nothing over here. Alright, here we go. Do you think they would notice that, like, their fortress just keeps, like, you know, doing things without their, without them doing anything?
This tower just keeps going. Cheshire, where are they taking you?
Nowhere good. That's for sure.
Cheshire! Cheshire!
They had finally found Cheshire. He was covered in wounds from head to toe. Hiding in the shadows, Cereza was surprised to hear one of the fairies speaking words she understood. It is simple! We just need the girl. Stay out of our way, and we will ensure your return to the demon realm. They were speaking Enochian, the language of angels and demons. It sounded like the regal fairy was trying to strike a deal with Cheshire. Cereza felt her heart beating in her chest. What will it be? This is your last chance, demon. Cereza waited for his answer with bated breath. Then she heard the familiar deep growl. Oh, like I can trust a fairy. I'll devour every last one of you. Despite his battered body, Cheshire's eyes still smoldered with defiance.
Cheshire!
Thankfully, the white wolf held the nearby fairies at bay.
Thanks! Cheshire!
The sudden appearance of two intruders had the fairy fortress in a frenzy.
We're gonna have to fight our way out of this, aren't we?
Cereza seized the opportunity and freed Cheshire from his shackles. It was splendid teamwork.
Glad to see you're up for a fight. These naughty fairies are about to get punished.
Not bad. Better than your crying. Punishment, is it? With pleasure. Both Cereza and Cheshire were on fire.
Gotta love that. Okay.
Get out!
Okay, where's the water? Where's the water? Oh,
Come here!
come on. Now that's a fight.
Yes!
You did fantastic.
Cheshire?
A large gash was cut on Cheshire's leg. Bits of cotton were falling out, along with his magical energy. The fairies had not been kind to their captive. Cheshire could hide his pain no longer.
That cut!
Unless the wound was mended, the magic-infused threads that bound Cheshire to this world would not last long.
Hold still. If you move around like that, you'll just make things worse.
Cereza needed to suture the wound as soon as possible. There was only one way she could think to do it.
Her hair.
Remember, Cereza, as blood flows through veins, magic flows through a witch's hair. Care for it as you would your most precious tool, and defend it as you would your very heart.
I went a little fast there. My bad.
Sorry, Morgana, but I found something more important.
These were the precious locks Cereza was growing out to resemble her mother. As expected, they worked their magic. Cheshire's wound closed in an instant. Don't blame me if that teacher of yours has a fit, Cheshire said quietly.
Don't worry, it'll grow back. Besides, if it wasn't for me, you wouldn't be in this mess in the first place. I promised to send you back. Umbra Witch's honor. What I'm trying to say is...
But before she could finish, Cheshire had already returned to his miniature form. Well, get a move on, will you? He added with a squeak.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Cereza gave Cheshire a tight embrace. Somehow she felt that Cheshire was doing the same.
Chapter 10. The King's Entrance.
Restoration magic! I've never been able to pull that off before. I wonder if it might work on something else.
Okay, we can't do that. Okay, guess we only have one way to go now. Well, we have two ways. Restoration magic. Rotate L while holding ZL near broken objects to temporarily return them to their original form with Cereza's restoration magic. Okay, we have one way to go. It reminds me of the time things, and yeah, we'll get this. Alright, Fairy Research Log 4. We have discovered the energy source required for the Tirnanogs is far greater than previously expected. Even the extra power we have amassed from siphoning the 4 elements of the forest and channeling them through the elemental cores is proving to be insufficient. To offset this, we have devised 2 plans. The first of these is an increased effort in drawing out the negative vibes of Wis's human souls for energy. It is the nature of Avalon to take the spirits of humans who perish within its hallowed ground and transmorgify them into wisps, in which form they may possibly exist eternally, and the negative vibes that emanate from tormenting those pathetic beings is as delicious as it is useful, and should thus be used without remorse. Plan number 2 is the production of a device to further amplify the power we have snatched up. The principles for this device come from the human-made gear, but what we have devised for our fortress makes any clockwork made by hands of man seem like child's play. The beauty of these machines is that even a small source of power should be able to be amplified into something far greater. The one unfortunate downside is the complexity of these devices makes them more fragile than even the human psyche, susceptible to malfunction or breakdown if misused, even slightly. Sorry, I changed my voice there for that one because it was the fairies. Alright, and with that, we are saving. And with that, we are saving, and we will call this an episode here. So until then, I hope you all have a good day. I hope you have a good night. I hope you have a good weekend. Whatever it is for you, I hope it's a good one. And with that, stay hydrated. Good night.